Hey guys, it's Brian here from StogieReview.com at IPCPR 2013. I'm here with Keith Park of Prometheus. Hey Keith, what's new with the show
Brian.
this year? Hey, how you doing?
Good seeing you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's been a year already, huh?
Yep.
So, has it been a good year for you?
It has been.
12 months?
Yeah, it's been a very good year.
How is your summer going?
It's going well. It's going well. Yeah, absolutely.
Here we are in Las Vegas, thank you for coming by our booth. And I just want to show you, walk you through the new products we are releasing.
Excellent.
Yeah, let's just start with the God of Fire cigars. I think we show your viewers last year this God of Fire Anniversario. we were going to release this year. We made these cigars for Prometheus 20th anniversary, and we are going to, it was not quite ready, so we are going to release them this year. But we realized next year is the 10th anniversary of God of Fire, so we decided to just release them, all together next year. Let me just show you this Anniversario. This is 54 by this 7.5.
Okay.
Salomon, straight Salomon, and then this is going to be 60 by 5.5. And then we have another size which is 56 by 6.5. It's going to be three sizes. 54 ring gauge, 7.5, and then 56, 6.5 length, and then 60 with a 5.5. So we are going to release them next year, even though they were made for 20th anniversary of Prometheus. We are going to release them next year for 10th anniversary God of Fire. And also another thing we are doing is we are going to release cigar assortment box for natural wrappers. They are going to be 3 by God of Fire by Don Carlos and 2 by Carlito. Robusto Gordo 54, and then Toro, 3 sizes by Don Carlos, and then by Carlito and Pyramid, 2 of them. So 5 cigars, and we are going to release this natural assortment. And your viewers are probably familiar with our City B assortment box, the 5 City B cigars.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and I just want to show you. I think last year your viewers saw the Prometheus 20th anniversary Humidor. This is a box which came with the Humidor. It has 50 cigars inside. Last year, we didn't get to display the box. So I just want to show it to you. So let me take you over to Fuente Age Selection display case, and I want to show you the new stuff we are releasing. This year is 10th release of Fuente Opus X for Cigar Family Charitable Foundation. This box is also known as Opus 22, and every year since 2004, we have been donating net profits from sales proceeds to Cigar Family Charitable Foundation. I think as of now we donated over $850,000 from the sale of this Opus 22. Anyway, in commemoration of a 10th anniversary, 10th release, we are releasing some special stuff this year. As you guys are aware, this Cigar Family Charitable Foundation was started by Newman and the Fuente family, and they built this Cigar Family Community Complex near Chateau de la Fuente. and this cigar community, cigar family community complex has made a huge difference in the lives of children living in that area, Bonao region of Dominican Republic. The first commemorative product we are releasing, I want to show it to you, is that it comes with travel humidors, and there will be 6 cigars inside. There are going to be 6 cigars, and Fuente Opus X El Escorpion Natural, and this is an Angel Share Toro.
Angel Share.
Yes, and then this is Don Arturo Grand Aniversario Toro, and then this is Arturo Fuente 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this white label cigar, and this cigar was made in 2005, and Carlito Fuente used to give this out, and I think he sold at Casa Fuente at one point. But this cigar is part of this collection. And then Fuente Opus X Toros the Bull, and this is Fuente Opus X 13.
Okay.
There will be 6 cigars, and we are releasing a total of 1,500 boxes this year. They're gonna be white, 375 white lacquer travel humidor, 375 red, and then 375 Makassar ebony, and there will be 375 blue lacquer travel humidor. They will all come with Fuente documentary DVD. As well as a biography of Carlos Arturo Fuente Sr. and a photo essay book called The Journey to Chateau de la Fuente. And we are also, since 2004, the Opus 22, Fuente Opus X for Cigar Family Charitable Foundation was released with the 22 cigars. But this year, in commemoration, it is going to be released with the 23 cigars. So it's going to be called Opus 22 plus 1. And it's going to be packaged like this. In the middle, there will be one special box. And when you open it, it'll be there will be a cigar called Fuente Opus X Big B.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite a cigar right there.
Yeah. And I want to show you the box. Yeah. So this is the box which this Fuente Opus X Big B will come inside. It has insert. It comes out. So after you smoke the cigar, wow! After all this displays, the wrapper is a little cracked, but this is the insert, goes in, and then after you smoke the cigar, you can use this box.
It's a humidor, is that right?
Yeah, you can use it as a desktop humidor. And in the front, Fuente Opus X Big B, a tribute to Barry Herbst. Barry Herbst is a mold maker who has produced all the molds for this shaped cigars that Carlito Fuente has been creating, and Carlito Fuente made this cigar in tribute to him. Yeah, and it has a very special meaning because the Opus 22 box, it has since its release in 2004, it had many exotic shaped cigars inside, and those cigar molds were all created by Barry Herbst. Yeah. And we also releasing limited edition Humidor. We are releasing limited edition Humidor, which will come with 40 rare, Fuente vintage cigars, this is Makassar Ebony. We are releasing 5 different veneers. This is Makassar Ebony, and this is going to be the cigar box. It is going to come with Fuente Forbidden X Double Corona, Natural Grand Anniversario Churchill, and Fuente Opus X Lancero, Fuente Opus X Toros the Bull, Opus X BBMF, and this is a new size Opus X Pyramid 56 ring gauge. Look at the front.
It's a closed foot.
Yeah, let me show you. Oops, this is yeah, let me go to the other side. And this is Opus X Bongo. It's a new shape. I guess it's kind of like pyramid, but it's a different shape. It's 2 new sizes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let me show you. Different finishes of this humidors. There is a red sycamore, blue sycamore, and then there is a walnut. Let me pull this yellow sycamore out. So your viewers can see the walnut. And this yellow one, yellow sycamore, I wanna put it down here. So you can show them. I want to tell you this elements, each element of the design, what their meaning is. Let's just start with this. There is a Cigar Family Charitable Foundation logo, and then here's a quote from Carlito Fuente. It's not about cigars, it's about people. Thank for making a difference in this world, one child at a time, and his signature. And then this year is also 20th anniversary of first Opus X cigars made. In 1993, this trade show used to be called RTDA show, and Carlito Fuente brought first Opus X cigars, and he passed them out to the friends and customers. So if you look at it, this is a 20th anniversary. I guess time flew.
Yes.
Yes, and since it's the first prototypes were made, 20 years has gone by. It's 1993-2013. And then above that, it says a Seeds of Hope. There was this very famous article in Cigar Aficionado the Cigar Aficionado, a writer from Marvin Shankin's Cigar Aficionado magazine, came and visited Chateau de la Fuente, and then talked about this Opus X. They are developing it. It was a project, and many cigar makers failed to grow wrapper leaves in Dominican Republic, and Fuente was trying to do that at Chateau de la Fuente, and he came and saw, and he was really impressed. And the title of his article was "Seeds of Hope."
Seeds of Hope. Okay.
Yeah. So this article came out in the spring of 1994. But the cigars the first Opus X was first released in November 1995. So when the article came out, there was a lot of buzz and publicity, and it was a very important, I guess part of the Opus X history, the Seeds of Hope. And then there is the Fuente Opus X logo, and then it says Fuente Opus X, and it says Project X from Planet 9. What happened was when they first started this project of growing, this wrapper leaves in Dominican Republic, they didn't, have the name for the cigars yet. So they used to call it Project X from Planet 9.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then, they settled on the name Fuente Opus X. Until then, they used to call it Project X from Planet 9. Yeah. So, and then, here's the Chateau de la Fuente. This is their logo, and it was in 1992. Fuente family purchased the farm, from Oliva family. So it has a 1992. And then, 93, it was the first prototypes were made, They planted their seed, in 1992. And first cigars were made in 93, And then Birthplace of a Dream, So the Fuente family started using, this Birthplace of a Dream in their advertisement, So that's how this thing got started, And then below that it says El Grito de Carlito, So what happened is there is a hill at Chateau de la Fuente, and Carlito Fuente used to drive his truck up the hill. And when he came up to the top of the hill, he saw this beautiful valley and view of the mountains, and he could see great spectacular view, and he used to scream. So the guys working at the farm used to call that hill El Grito de Carlito, the Carlito's scream. Yeah. So, and then there is the gold plate in the front, and this is the, it doesn't have that humidifier and all this, but this is kind of display model and the prototype, and then the key has this Opus X logo, the keyhole. Yes. And then it has the gold metal stand, Okay. We are releasing, Prometheus is releasing new humidors, and I just want to show you. I think last year I showed you our Octagon series. It has 8-sided, edges. So we call this Octagon series, and it holds 50 cigars. This year, this fall, we are going to release 100 size
How's your brother?
Octagon series humidor. Yeah.
Really nice looking.
Yeah, and the suggested retail is $595. Great looking humidor and a great price. Yes. And we are going to have, we already have this in our collection. There's a matching travel humidor. And then also we are going to release 50 cigar sized Makassar Ebony Octagon series humidors. You see, it holds 50 cigars. So there are there is a 50 size, 100 size, and travel humidor. And then the 100 size, we are also releasing walnut as well as rosewood.
Okay.
Yeah. And let me take you over here. Last year we released large ring-gauged leather cigar cases, and this year it holds 2 cigars. But this year we are releasing the one which can hold 3 cigars. And when we ship the products, we put this so it does not lose its shape. And it holds 3 cigars. This leather is called Tegus. It's made in Spain, and we create this so you can put 60 ring gauge cigars.
60 ring gauges. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. But what we have learned last year, a lot of cigar aficionados, they would like to put their double robusto and pyramid, even though they don't smoke 60 ring gauge cigars, because the traditional leather cases, when you put the cigars go in really tight.
Yeah.
So this has been selling really well. So we are really happy that we are adding this 3 cigar, large ring gauge leather case. This one is Tegus. Different leather finish for 2 cigars. And then also it's a different black leather. Okay. It's textured, so it's not gonna get scratched. We have this one, 2 fingers. 2 cigars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also have 3. And then we introduced 2 cigar Anaconda.
Anaconda.
And 2 cigar Annie is the name of the leather, but we added 3 cigar case this year. So these are the new cigar cases we are, showing at the trade show this year. And we made 2 cutters. Two new our cutter H. It opens up, and you can cut cigars as large as 60 ring gauge cigars. And then we have 2 different designs. One is a black with a red, the Prometheus bound image in red. And then there is another one, red with a black Prometheus bound image. On the back side, it looked like this. Yeah. So
looks nice.
Yeah. So last year we released Fuente 100th anniversary lighters and cutters. We released the white lacquered finish with a black logo, and we were supposed to release black lacquer with blue logos. But what happened was somebody at the factory made a mistake, and our factory externally produced black lacquer with a white logos. Yes, our dealers, authorized Prometheus dealers, they were, very understanding, and we were able to ship black with white logos. But after we shipped them, we got so many phone calls, requests asking for black lacquer finish with blue logos. So here we are. We are releasing them. We are releasing 500 of each. This is Magma T, Prometheus Magma T, 3 flame, and it has Carlito Fuente and Carlos Senior's signature. And then on the bottom, you will find the serial number. And it has a punch cutter, 2 different ring gauge. It's a patent. It's a patented cutter. So, our company is the one who invented, the mechanism for putting built-in punch cutters on the bottom of the lighters. And that's Magma T. And then here is Ultimo X. It also has a signature of a father and son. And then serial number is on the bottom. It has a built-in punch cutter, patented built-in punch cutter, and 3 flame. And this lighter, as you can see, can you see this blue?
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
Yeah, as you butane gas go down, these blues start going down, so you can tell when to refill. It's Ultimo X, and Magma T also has that feature. You can.
I see it. Yeah, it's coming through really sharp right there.
Yeah. And then we have a torch lighter, which use flint ignition mechanism. I don't know whether you can see the flint wheel.
Yeah, it's see nice sparks flying.
Yeah. So people who like to light up the cigar with the accuracy without like scorching the wrapper. There is a trick to relight cigars. When you have I'm gonna put out this edge. If you wanna relight cigars, rather than going to the middle, go around the edges. Many years ago, I was at the farm with the Carlito Fuente, and even though he's not a lighter maker, he told me, Keith, when you relight the cigars, it's better to go around the edges.
Yeah.
And it works like a charm.
I found that's pretty handy. That's something I do as well.
Yeah. Because I see a lot of people go to the middle.
Yeah. It doesn't work as well.
Yeah. And then we have a cutter H. Ooh, I almost dropped this. It has Destino El Siglo logo, 1912, 2012. Opus X logo. On the back side, it just kind of, the logo is, Opus X logo is on the top and Destino El Siglo on the bottom. Yes. In addition to this commemorative Opus 22 new products we are releasing, this August we're going to be releasing Don Carlos Edición de Aniversario. The cigars were created by Carlito Fuente in 2006 in commemoration of the 30th anniversary of Arturo Fuente Don Carlos. We're going to be releasing this August. This one has a 2006 band because it's original, release. But the one we will be releasing this year will have a 2008 on them. So the cigars were made in 2008 and they've been aged, really, aged cigars. And if you want to show the band here, right? Oh. So, and then we are also going to release 5 cigar assortment box, which will have 1 Robusto, 2 double Robusto, and 2 Toro.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know, in the fall we will be releasing Lost City. Everything is cellophane, but this one, you know, you guys, you know, I think your viewers are familiar with
Yes.
Opus X Lost City. This is a Lancero, you know.
It's a great size in that.
Yeah, and you know, it has, you know, we have 5 sizes: Robusto, double Robusto, Toro, Pyramid, and Lancero. And it also has a 5 cigar assortment box. Yeah. For our Sencillo brand, we will be releasing limited edition 2 sizes. One for Sencillo Platinum, which is made in Danlí, Honduras. Is grand total 54. It's 54 by 6. It has a main Sencillo Platinum band as well as a second band. This is a limited edition, Danlí 2013. And it's a pigtail on top. And the wrapper is the Mexican San Andres Negro.
Okay.
Wrapper, and it's a more full body than our regular Sencillo Platinum. It's gonna come in a box of you know, 10 cigars.
Box of 10?
Yeah, and so just retail is $8.95. But you know, of course, there will be. You know, each state has a different tobacco tax and sales tax. You have to add them. But before sales tax and tobacco tax, it's $8.95. And this is the box which is going to come with. On the side, look like this. And then, you know, it's displayed without cellophane. The cigars will be shipped with a cello. And for Sencillo Black, which is produced in Esteli, Nicaragua, it has. We are releasing this Pyramid 60. It's a 60 by 5.5 cigar. Main band plus second band. It's gonna say Edición Limitada Esteli 2013, and these are the. And it's gonna come also in box of 10, and so just retail is $8.95 before tobacco tax and the sales tax. You know, if you live outside of the United States, you know, each country has a different importation, you know, tax,
duty, taxes,
yeah, and then there's a local, you know, and then country-specific tobacco tax. So, you know, our distributors will be setting their suggest retail, but you know, before these taxes is $8.95. It's a great price. And I don't know whether I have shown you our limited edition Sencillo Humidor. You know, this is called Watercress Sycamore, and this
very nice light color to it.
Yeah, this is it's made in France. You can see in the hinges, and then it says Prometheus, made in France. It comes with a humidifier and digital hygrometer. When I showed you the Opus 22 limited edition humidor, inside was not decorated like this because it's just a prototype we made, you know, for decoration. Yes. We might have for our Angelinos brand. we might have a pleasant surprise this November. We've been working on some special blend for Angelinos. So hopefully the cigar can be shipped in November. When it arrives, we're gonna make a big announcement, and I'm really excited about this new blend which will show up. Hey Brian, thanks for coming.
Thanks.
I know it has been a long 3 days for you. I heard that you're leaving tomorrow morning.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, I have to leave before that last half day of the show, but these things happen.
Yeah. So hey, I hope you enjoy the show and have a good flight and have a great summer.
All right.
And then I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon.
I hope so. Thanks so much for the time.